I heard over the past week that you did a little tuning in to the Game Awards.
The 2022 Game
We're
Awards.
talking about video games here,
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
Jeff Keighley's little baby has taken off, and it's a real force.
Right.
It's very well thought out. People really take time with these awards and these nominations.
People take time with these games, and it's good to see that something continues to shine a light on those talents and those people.
You know, the thing I like about this award show in particular, unlike other award shows, and I really think movies, the Oscars should do this, and maybe even Emmys as well. Just put those hot trailers, just put them in there. Put all the announcements, just throw them in there.
Yo,
you know,
it was so many hot trailers. It was so much new shit.
Big announcements
for 2023. I felt like a kid.
Let me tell you something. All right.
What'd you see off top?
You talking about feeling like a kid? I remember as a kid playing Final Fantasy 8 and 7.
Right.
9.
7.
Yeah, I played all that. Right.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9 when we were young.
Yeah. That was on PS1 days.
Those were Blockbuster weekends.
Yeah, man. Blockbuster. Final Fantasy 16 is just.
Yo, okay.
It's just what I want. You know. It's taken the best part of what I've always liked about Final Fantasy, which is doing the big monster summons. Just big monster summons that you would summon, they'll fight for you. But usually, outside of Final Fantasy X, which was the early PS, 2 one, you really couldn't control the summons. You just make the summon happen, and then they'll just do their thing. The intro would take like 30 seconds all the way up to like 5 minutes, depending on which game you was playing. Because I remember Final Fantasy 7, the biggest one, I think it was called Knights of the Round. I shit you not, I believe the summon took 2 minutes.
Wow.
So you could summon it,
that was
you
epic.
Go get a sandwich, come back, and that little frog that you was fighting, dead. All right? Dead.
That's epic.
Bruh. So cool. This though,
16 looks.
I'm seeing health bars with these summons, meaning that you are actually fighting.
I'm about to say real-time battling.
With these, yo.
Yeah.
I'm all about it, man.
Bro.
Square Enix, you can just go ahead and take my money now.
Bro, I feel like a child.
I'm all about it. It's great.
It looks so good.
It's amazing.
It's never not look good, but it looks so good.
Yeah, man. And it's got this one, and also this one, mature. A little blood.
Yeah.
Never seen blood in Final Fantasy. Never. They get close. They always go to the line, but then they take it back. This one, that little kid had blood splatter on his face. Like his whole innocence got taken away.
He had to grow up
quickly. I'm all about it. All right.
So that was on my list. You know what else took me back?
What's that?
Oh, and that's June 22nd, summertime release.
Is that confirmed?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it got leaked and it got confirmed.
Awesome. It's a good day.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
Yeah.
All right. It's going to be a great summer. What else caught your eye, brother?
Armored Core.
Armored Core. Yeah. You know who's making that? So the boys at From Software, when they're not making great Demon Souls and Elden Ring games, it turns out they're making Armored Core games.
They have been doing it. It hasn't been an Armored Core since 2013.
This is called Armored Core 6 Fires
of Rubicon.
Rubicon. And you know what it means to cross the Rubicon?
And that's not a Jeep reference.
It's not.
No.
Do you know where that saying comes from? Crossing the Rubicon? There's a Rubicon River in France. And during war, they was like, yo, we cross this river, we can't go back. So that's what it meant to cross Rubicon, the point of no return.
Right.
So anytime I hear that word, I just like it. So the fact that it's in this game, and plus, you know, it's Armored Core.
It's Armored Core.
Like, let's get some robots.
Let's get some mech.
You know, let's just blow some shit up. And if it's From Software, you know the gameplay is going to be mwah, chef's kiss.
I mean, just
all right.
From what they showing as far as the creativity and the variety, It's back. Are you a fast mech? Are you a big hulking tank mech? Are you an offensive mech?
Give me the speed, bruh. I
You
need
fast?
I need to
Okay.
zoom around and just
Do
dome
Do
people.
do you chop or do you fly?
Fly, baby, fly.
I'm a runner. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
like. As a kid, I watched a little anime called Gundam Wing,
Oh yeah.
and there's a couple of Gundams in there where they were real fast speed, kind of get
Right.
around the big hulking motherfuckers and just dome them. Like
Yeah.
I love that fantasy. So if Armored Core can give me that, I'm all about it. But I do respect the merit of just being just a big tank, real bustling. Like
And-
I'm a
And I'm just gonna shock and awe you with power.
immovable force.
I'm gonna stand here and I'm gonna throw the kitchen sink at you.
Just dump. Just like anything that moves is gone.
You're gonna have to fly around because I'm gonna throw everything. Suicide Squad.
Yeah, man. That's
Killed-
Rocksteady, baby.
The last performance of
Kevin Conroy. Man,
Man.
what a voice. What a talent. Thank you,
Yeah.
Kevin. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Man.
We
Rest in
didn't talk
power.
about this, but we probably should have. I made a point about Rocksteady with a friend because we were talking about whether or not we were going to get into the Gotham Knights game.
You got to.
And the Gotham Knights game, it's out,
It's
And-
good. It's good fun.
but this is why we decided not to do it. It's not Rocksteady, and there's a certain magic there
Yeah.
that Rocksteady has
With the Arkham games. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Right. And it's very hard to recreate said magic. The only game that I've seen that's kind of borrowed that Rocksteady combat and it still worked was the I don't know if you played them, but it was the Lord of the Rings games. It was Shadow of Mordor.
Mm-mm.
It was a really dope game. The combat was just as smooth,
Nah, I missed this one.
but it was pretty cool, man. They you played in Middle Earth. You was like this fucking Ghost Ranger dude with these powers. You got the ring and all that. But when you would take down these goblins, if they killed you, they would talk shit. You would resurrect, and then they would level up. And they will remember that they kicked your ass, and they will tell you that they kicked your ass. And because they leveled up, you had to level up too. Otherwise, you'll just be feeding them, and they'll be getting better and better. So they'll go from like a grunt to like a general to like the commander, and you got to take down the whole organization. Anyway, point is, good game. Only game I've seen do it. Rocksteady, however, has been working on this game for a long time.
Oh yeah, to kill Justice League.
Yeah. The Suicide Squad joint, they've been working on it for a very long time. Because everybody was like, what they going to do after Batman? Batman Arkham, what was it? It's not Arkham City. Arkham
I thought it was Arkham City.
Arkham City was the second one, if I'm not mistaken. Arkham Knight? I think it was Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. With a K. That was the third one, and that came out a long time ago.
Right.
And this is what they've been working on. And they started it off with the Flash, and the Flash preview's dope. Then they showed the Batman preview. It's kind of a continuation of what just happened because you see Boomerang fucking with the Flash.
Yeah. Bullying that boy.
Man, and I think he cut off his finger or something like that. It was pretty funny. It just looks good, downright fun, man.
No, it does look good though.
And I can't wait to play it, man. I think that comes out in the summer as well.
Yeah. For them to confirm that Batman is in there, I was like, oh man.
It'll be the whole Justice League, so we can expect Superman.
Yeah, Superman.
We can expect Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Maybe, and he in the first preview they said Green Lantern, so Boomerang said Green Lantern, so maybe we can expect Green Lantern as well.
Yeah.
What did you think of? Well, nah,
I got some more.
go for it. What
All
caught
right.
your eye?
Tekken 8 caught my eye.
Yeah.
Mid 2023 release.
Yeah.
I've never been a Tekken guy. Super Street Fighter 6 is what I'll be playing.
My homie's in the beta right now.
Oh man,
He's in the closed beta
yeah,
right now.
Yeah,
And he's
when
been playing it.
and it closed to what, the 19th?
I have to ask him.
Yeah,
But he kind of went away in a Street Fighter hole.
Good.
Just to really get to it. And he's an old school gamer.
right.
Like that used to be his majority of his gaming was fighting.
Right.
Before everything kind of opened up. But Street Fighter's his jam. And he feels like this one can be
Just
the one, because 5 apparently was a disappointment.
5 was, and then they had what was it? I think it's like Alpha.
Well, Alpha came out when we were like super young.
No, I'm talking about like I think it was like a Super Street Fighter 5 Alpha edition.
They just added more characters.
Yeah,
They just kept adding characters.
yeah. But 6 is supposed to be. 6 looks good. That's all I'm saying.
It was great, man.
June 2nd, 2023 release.
So peep game in the Street Fighter 6. There is a. Do you remember that old PS3 feature, PlayStation Home,
Of course.
where you had your little avatar and you could run around a little world or whatever? And
Yeah.
so Street Fighter 6 is doing something like that, where you walk around in an arcade cabinet, except the arcade cabinet's real. And then you run around real arcades and play all the old Street Fighter games in game against other people in their avatars and shit. That's dope. I'll buy that just off that alone. I don't even need Street Fighter 6.
And
like,
now I can go play all the Street Fighters.
yeah, like I can play Street Fighter 2. I can play the original Street Fighter. I can play Street Fighter 3. I can play Marvel vs. Capcom. I can play X-Men versus Street Fighter. You know, like these are all ones that I used to play as a kid.
Yeah, Marvel vs.
arcade
Capcom. Ugh,
Yeah, man.
classic.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Did you peep game on the what was it? The new Star Wars Jedi Survivor?
Oh, of course.
Did you peep game
Of course.
on Hideo Kojima saying like, yo, DS2, Death Stranding 2.
Yep.
We're coming at you.
I did.
Expect it to get weird.
Oh, it's scary. It's scary. It's that fixed camera horror that the people loved.
Listen, man. Hideo Kojima is a genius. He's one of my favorite creators. I love Metal Gear Solid growing up. And Death Stranding, I bought it. I played it.
And it looks beautiful.
It's a beautiful game. And I got to be honest, man. Like, it didn't grab me. It didn't.
Is that why they back?
Well, it grabbed people though. 'Cause, like, I was in a minority for that.
He said it grabbed enough.
I was in a minority for that, and I accepted that. And I do plan on going back and getting back into it, because sometimes, you know, when you watch a movie, you read a book, you watch a show, you play a game, you might not be in the right state of mind to receive what it's doing, and it might be something wrong with you. So,
Right.
you know, if you feel like
Fair
you're up to
enough.
it and you got the patience, you know, you give it another shot. And sometimes it happens with video games. You know, like I didn't like Final Fantasy VII when I first played it.
Fair enough.
I had to play Final Fantasy VIII over a Blockbuster weekend, and then I understood it, beat Final Fantasy VIII, and then I got Final Fantasy VII, and then with the understanding of what I already had and how the game operates, I love Final Fantasy VII. Everyone else loved it. I didn't like it when I first played it.
Bro, you put in that kind of hours, you beat Final Fantasy VIII in a Blockbuster rental?
No. With the Final Fantasy weekend with Blockbuster, I think I got through the first disc, and that was enough for me to just buy it after that.
Okay, I was going to say, bro.
Nah, it's impossible. You can't do that.
That's
those
what,
are
60
80 hours.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah.
those
Those are 80 hours. Like, you can, if you know what you're doing in that game, which you don't because you're Blockbuster renting, and this is before the internet was that powerful. Yeah, actually, I don't even think we had internet
No, it
at the
wasn't.
time.
It wasn't around.
You're not going to have the optimal strategy unless you, like, bought the big-ass strategy guide to go with it. So,
Yeah. Did you see Dune Awakening?
I did, man. I don't do survival games. And I don't do MMOs. However,
It's got some third-person combat though.
Yeah, that's the MMO part to it, man. And the most MMO that I do is Destiny, and technically that's not an MMO. But
I was gonna say, well,
Technically, it's not. But Dune is Dune, and I do like a Dune.
I was gonna say, now I know you like a Dune.
So we'll. I got my eye on it, man.
Yeah.
Just like I got my eye on Diablo 4.
Oh man, you've been playing that.
That's next summer. I got my eye on that. We'll see how that comes out.
Yeah, I know you said this.
And I will be peeping that Horizon Forbidden West expansion is coming out. Burning Shores. Always like the Horizon games. Excellent.
Remnant 2, Gunfire. Did you see that trailer?
I did not.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did not.
Okay. Check it
Were
out.
you peeping it? You like it?
That and Post Trauma. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
You know, I like a good scary game. So I mean,
Sure.
I haven't touched the Calypso Protocol. Haven't dug in on that, but Post Trauma kind of gives you that same horror element.
Got it.
Real big set pieces.
It was a good show, man. I enjoyed all the announcements. I also enjoyed the winners, the appearances, the jokes. God of War and Elden Ring won a lot of everything, and well deserved,
as they should. Yeah, as they should.
And even Stray, the cat game that stole everybody's hearts when it came out,
Yeah,
really got recognized, and that's good because that game was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very innovative.
Yeah, it was just like, what if we made a platformer? But you're a cat, and we embody the spirit of a cat,
and
where
we open this thing up.
the cat moves like a cat the whole time. The cat doesn't say shit. The cat meows,
And then like a cat with a Pepsi, none of that shit. Like,
it's
it's a motherfucking cat.
and he's in there with like these robots and shit, and it's just a cute game, man. I played it. You can beat it in like a day.
Nice.
It's a great game, and Sony like really. I'm glad they got in front of that, man. Like the people at Sony, like they know what they're doing, man.
You know what I'm here for. You
Tell the people why you're here.
So you mean Sonic wasn't good enough to win nothing?
Go ahead, man.
Cameron, you better learn how to talk to me. So you mean to tell me that in 2022, Sonic Frontiers and Team Sonic didn't put up a good enough showing to win anything?
I got a question.
I'm not finished. Snubbed on best music. We wasn't even in the category for best music. Damn. Snubbed on best family game. How the fuck you got the number one game-based movie ever, but we not even in the category for the best family game? All right.
Couldn't beat Kirby in the Forgotten Land.
Shout out to Kirby, because I'm not. It's not about.
It's not about Kirby.
It's not. No. I'm not. I don't have to diminish anybody else's work to be like, hey, what about me? All right. That's what this is about.
Okay.
It's not you versus me. It's about me. Like, so we really not going to acknowledge the product they put out.
Okay. What else you got to say, bro?
No player's choice. Because
Do
everybody.
they do Player's Choice anymore?
Yeah.
Okay. Who won Player's Choice?
I don't know, but it's voted on by the people.
No, I get that. I don't think they do that anymore at the Game Awards because I don't see that here listed.
So,
I don't think they do it anymore.
you know, the controversy of Roger Craig Smith having a more mature, older Sonic came and went. Because once everybody touched the game, they were like, yo, this is perfect. This is what Sonic needs to be right now. Which is a far away adaptation from what I'm drawing a blank on the guy who the more younger cartoonish vibe you get from the guy who does the movie.
Okay. Yeah. I forgot the actor's name.
Yeah. So he's up for best Man, I'm so emotional right now. Just give me a second.
It's fine.
Best voice performance. And
Okay.
he lost to the lead who did Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact is dope, bro. You want to play? You want to play a good Zelda game without Zelda? It's Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they print money over there too. I think they make like $1 billion.
Yeah, it's a gambling game, but we get it. Yeah.
It's not a gambling
It's a gambling game.
It's not a gambling game.
That's why they print the money. It's a gambling game.
They sell cosmetics. It's not a building.
Right, sure. Mm-hmm. It's worse than Madden, all right? Give me your money and we give you a bad product. I get it.
You're funny.
But it's not about them. It's just like... So we lost in 2022 to a game from 2020?
What game is that? You want Genshin Impact?
Yeah.
Genshin Impact's still good, bro. All right, here's. You know what? I'll let you finish. I'm not gonna rebut. This is your time.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, everybody know. Man, Sonic Frontiers OTS is ridiculous, okay? How did we not even get into that category? I'm not saying this is game of the year. I'm just saying how did we get snubbed for that, bro?
You want a nomination?
I at least want the acknowledgement of like, hey, here are some of the best.
You okay?
I don't get it. I'm confused. I'm a little confused. It's disappointing.
All right, Ice.
What's up, man?
I appreciate your passion. I really do. I have some notes though. This Sonic game that just came out. Would you give it a masterpiece? Would you give it a great? Or would you give it a very good?
I think it's very good.
Excellent. I agree. It's in that 8 range. But this is the Game Awards. This is reserved for 9s and masterpieces. Greatness and masterpieces. That's not to say that the next Team Sonic game, after they build on what they just built now and improve on things that people had legit gripes about, can't come and just rule the day. You know? But I get it. Like, you're like the biggest Sonic fan I know. Like, legit.
Okay.
So I know that you want to see your boy get recognized. The blue blur. All right?
Yo.
You want some roses given to the blue blur. I get it.
Yo, this was a good year for Sonic.
Yeah.
In any, like, just...
You don't have many of those, right? It's been a while.
Right? It's been a while.
Since you had just a good year of Sonic.
Since a good year of Sonic. This has been a good year for Sonic.
I think.
And all of the trolling on Twitter just got out of hand.
Twitter's a terrible place, man. You gotta do that in spurts. You gotta take it out.
You know, on my personal account, I really engaged some people, and they got me.
You can't.
They got me.
You can't beat the trolls.
I was in the goulash, right? Like, they got me. They got me, bro.
I mean, listen to what we talking about here, man. Like, Game of the Year was won by Elden Ring. His competition was God of War Ragnarok, debatably the best God of War game ever, and that's saying a lot. Horizon Forbidden West, another great open world game from Sony. A Plague's Tale Requiem, which was a sequel to another awesome action adventure game that's completely acted well and has great art direction. And it stays in its pocket.
Yeah.
Stray, we already talked about Stray. And then Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which is a whole nother, like, that's like a gamer's game. You know, you really got to be into that genre to be like, yo, this is, like, that's what you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, it's like game direction, narrative, art direction. Like, these are things that on the Sonic game, I'm like, either it was good or it was decent, but it wasn't like great. It wasn't outstanding creative or technical achievements. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't outstanding storytelling or narrative development. It was decent. You know? I get it though. We want some roses. So I tell you what, why don't you give Sonic right now the first annual Trust me, I'm not. Trust me, I'm not an expert award.
All right.
For whatever category you want.
Oh, okay.
I would say best comeback award.
I would say it's easily up for best music. Yeah, I mean just the vibe and the tempo, like all those tracks. In to listen to them outside of the game and they're still good, I think that means that said something.
It's a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it was music of the year.
You hear that, Bear McQuarrie? Get fucked. That's what Ice says. Get fucked.
All right. I saw your wife at the pre-show. Dark hair. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'll see y'all 2023 live. And I ain't talking about streaming. All right. Only streaming is going to be on Pornhub.
Wow. I think that's a wrap. Anything else you want to say to the people before we get out of here? A couple weeks away from Christmas. I hope y'all got y'all gifts.
Don't let a holiday tell you to do good things for the people who are important to you.
Such excellent advice from your counselor, Ice.
Yeah. What about you?
For me, man, just take this time to kind of take inventory not only of yourself but of your circle, and just give people their roses. Tell them that you appreciate them while they're here, because you don't know whether or not come next Christmas, you'll have the opportunity to do that or not. So just do it, Yeah. And that's all I gotta say.
Time is extremely precious,
so you should cherish it. And play God of War Ragnarok.
I always say, be smart, stay dangerous.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna do that. You're gonna do that. And everyone, this has been episode 10 of Trust Me, I'm Not an Expert podcast. We'll catch you next week where we'll be talking about more
I was going to say
hot NBA news.
I don't know what we're going to talk about next week.
Maybe a little bit of NFL corner. And I have a feeling that I will have a full God of War Ragnarok review, because I would have beaten it by then. I'm still plugging away at it.
How many hours?
Probably like 35, maybe 40. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Had to take a little break, got a little sick, and you cannot play God of War sick. It gets the blood.
Oh, so you hands on like Jerry. Gotcha.
We're out.
Peace.